Hello and welcome to another episode of Ashaya Day Trip Productions. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd of 2025. I am out here at the Springfield Nature Preserve in Springfield, Missouri. Just kind of looking around a little quick. Of course, just haven't got out and walked around any just yet, but we got quite a few cars. As far as I know, there's supposed to be like a nature center out here, and there's all kinds of trails and all that. It wasn't too hard to find. I just did GPS and found it with no issues. So just want to mention too, I don't know how these videos are going to work out this week. My plan is I'm going to be doing several videos here in Springfield, Missouri. So I'm probably just going to break them up a little bit just for the sake of time. So keep an eye out on that. So before I forget, please subscribe so you can keep updated on what's going on there. So I think right now we're just going to kind of step out a little bit, just kind of walk around and just kind of see what we see. So let's roll. And just so you know that the building itself is closed Sundays and Mondays. And is also closed on all state holidays. And I believe they're closed on Christmas and Thanksgiving as well. I might walk the trails a little bit, but I figure since we're here, might as well go inside and just kind of take a look around. So they got a nice little walkway. Gives you a little bit of information right here. And it tells you there that the building hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 8 to 5. And of course, as mentioned, they are closed on Sunday and Monday. The area itself is open daily from March 1st to October 31st, 8 to 8. And from November 1st to February 29th, it's 8 to 6. Alright. So it looks like they have classrooms, and they have wildlife viewing and exhibits, and the trails, and they also have restrooms in here. Up. Before anything else, gonna step over here and take a look at the snake, since it's up and moving around. And it looks like this might be a bull snake. And it's not venomous, but it can grow up to 8 feet. And apparently when they're scared and don't want you around, they let you know it. Got a little taxidermy back here. And it looks like we got a bear and bobcat maybe. Pretty neat. And the artist for this is Wild Imaginings by Jennifer Fannin. pretty good. And looks like they also have videos out here showing you a little bit of some of the types of birds are out here on the rutlands.
Springtime, you get huge numbers of pelicans coming through in the hundreds.
Oh, that was wonderful. We had probably close to 1,000 white pelicans. And done one in the morning, all of a sudden, just like it looked like it's snow pelicans that way. So pelicans traditionally migrate up the
Looks like they're working on a new exhibit coming soon. Here we got a taxidermied white-tailed deer. These, of course, are very common. It's got here creatures of the night. That's pretty neat. See if we can make out anything. Looks like we got a turkey. That might be a... I know it's an owl, not quite sure what type of owl it is. Then over here we got a smaller owl. Cool effect. The fans kicking in, give you a feel for the wind, the storm coming through. Pretty neat.
After a hot summer day, a gentle evening rain shower refreshes the forest and triggers wildlife activity. Warm, dry earth eagerly drinks in the drops as they fall.
Okay.
Water, from a pelting downpour, runs off into the waiting ponds and creeks rather than soaking in and feeding the ground.
So coming over here a little bit, looks like they give you some information on some of the life that lives in the forest. Gives you you'll get your wolf spider.
Feeds on damp leaves and seeks a mate. Without the sun,
Of course, you got your different types of plants.
doesn't evaporate as quickly as it does during the
And it
day.
shows you
It also releases a fresh, earthy scent as it hits the ground.
gives you some information about the beavers and the mink,
decaying plants. The strong smells bring predators
woodpecker.
to hunt for prey. The gray tree frog, camouflaged among the leaves, captures and delivers until rewarded with a meal.
And over here on this section, it tells you a little bit about the critters that live in the soil.
Is hunting at the pond's edge.
All I got to say on that is ew.
It feeds on a wide variety of prey, including fish and frogs.
Obviously, these aren't to scale.
Testifies to the forest's
So I recognize the ants, I recognize the snail.
with sounds of life. Hooray. You lose the forest once more.
So that might be a millipede? Or is that millipede? Okay. And you kind of walk in here a little bit, and it has some information of the creatures that live in the caves. In Missouri, as well as parts of northwest Arkansas, have quite a few caves. Gives you a little bit of information on the cave formations, how it's formed. And this is like a really good place if you want to bring your kids or grandkids out, you know, kind of look around a little bit. Looks like out here they got a little viewing area. Yeah, so this is really nice right here. Nice little area. Oh, look, you got a little, you can watch the birds out there. Try to get a zoom in on this one right here. So we got a cardinal back there in the back. Okay, so I'm just kind of moving my way around a little bit. Check out what we got going on over here. Looks like we got a snapping turtle. So I think this might be an alligator snapping turtle right here. And this might be eastern snapping turtles, maybe. I'm not real up in my turtles, so I couldn't really tell you what's what. Got a little fish in the pond. Kind of peaceful little exhibit right here. Gives you a backside view of the total aquarium. Looks like a game for the kids. Okay, so that was a nice little, quick little walkthrough of the Nature Center. It's pretty cute, you know, like I said, you know, if you got kids or grandkids, you want to take them someplace here in Springfield, Missouri, might be a good place to check out. They have like little activities, and of course they have the little exhibits. They're catered to kids. But just kind of walked out in the back here just for a second. Just kind of want to step out, see what the trails are kind of looking like. Says it tells you here, please stay on the trails and obey all signs. Pets, horses, motorized vehicles, bicycles, rollerblades, and alcohol prohibited. No hunting, fishing, or collecting. Says jogging limited to posted hours. On days, area is open. Weekdays, it's from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday is 6 a.m. to noon, and I guess, okay, so you can come out here and jog, but you can only do that during these hours posted here. And back up that way, there's some, I think the bird feeders are on that side. Just gonna kind of step down here. Obviously, I'm not gonna go too far. But you know, if you come out to a nature center, you gotta walk around just a little bit. And I think, I don't know if there's another way you can access the trails other than walking down these stairs. I'm gonna kind of look around a little bit, just kind of see if I see anything. I know some people, you know, may not get around great, but they still want to get outside, so I kind of like to kind of give my thoughts on the ease of the trails and whether or not it's workable for those who may not get around as well. And of course, for any trail you come out to, you know, you don't want to pick up the leaves or anything like that. You just want to leave all that stuff alone. So just kind of walking up this way a little bit. Of course, it's gravel. It's a wide path, but you can see it's kind of steep out here. Looks like it kind of goes all the way around. Not too sure how big this trail is. I do know, just kind of from recalling what I've read, it's pretty good size. But of course, you know, with any place I go, you can pretty much find information that you're looking for online. My goal is just kind of come out here, kind of enjoy the day, and just kind of share it a little bit with you, and just kind of see if it's something that maybe you yourself would like to come out and check out. You know, it doesn't cost anything to come out here. Looks like they got a little observation deck out here, so I'll walk out there and check it out. And of course, it is quite steep. Looks like the trail kind of goes around. It looks like it might just kind of make a loop. And there's plenty of trees around, so you got good shade. So right here is your observation deck. Got some nice seating out here. Kind of just sit out here for a few seconds and just kind of absorb a little bit of the beautiful sounds of nature. Just see how the trail just kind of loops all down that way. And of course you can hear sounds of the city off in the distance. So it looks like here, looks like they got a nice little pathway that goes maybe over a creek bed or something. So yeah, it's a good little day hike. But as I did mention in my channel, this was gonna be the year of being outdoors. I like being outdoors, you know. There's some issues with doing it. Of course, you know, the weather being one thing. You know, but it doesn't cost anything, really. I didn't pay anything to access the park or nature center or anything. You know, it's just a conservation area. Figured I might make my way, just kind of look over where that little walking bridge goes over. Looks like there's one up here too. Of course, I'll stop by and just kind of take a look. Okay, so I've just walked down from that way where the nature center is. And it looks like right here gives you a little bit of information. There's a Fox Bluff Trail, which is a third of a mile, and then we got the Boardwalk Trail, which is I think the one I'm gonna walk. And as a reminder, it says please don't pick the flowers, no collecting. Just kind of standing out here just looking around. Looks like almost like lightning might have hit that tree or something. This is my first time out here, so I'm not sure if this is a recent storms that came through, or has it just been something that's been kind of laying around for a little bit. And that back up there, that's the trail, so I'm just kind of just walking around. bad little trail. Whew. So I went ahead and just made my way back up towards the nature center. It is indeed quite a walk, even though I didn't really technically walk that far. Okay, so right here it gives you a little bit of information of the layout of the land. So looks like altogether there might be 3 miles of trails, and the outer loop is 2.1 miles. The long trail takes about an hour to complete. The boardwalk trail, which they got in parentheses paved, is about 30 minutes. The Savannah Ridge Trail, paved, is 15 minutes. Fox Bluff Trail, they got a Photo Blind Trail, Sycamore Cutoff, and Ozark Greenways connections. And I don't know why they would call it paved, unless it gets paved somewhere else, but I'm assuming it's pretty much just gravel all the way around. I consider gravel and paved two different things. But just coming over here, says this is a 79 acres conservation area. And it says there's over 170 species that live here. And the outdoor restroom, don't know where that's at, but it closes at dusk, just so you know. Parking lot that way. This right here looks to be like a place where they probably give maybe presentations. Get what you call it, but you know. It's a nice little area. It's covered. Okay. Oh, here's the outdoor restroom that closes at dusk, and this is underneath the pavilion. That's what it's called, the pavilion. It looks like they even have a bike rack, so you could put your bikes and just walk it. And they also have trash and recycle containers over here. And that right there, that's the nature center. And they have bus parking. So now it is a few days later, and I hope you enjoyed the little stop by the Springfield Conservation Center in Springfield, Missouri. I just want to mention a few things about it. It's a very nice nature center, beautiful trails. Just a little bit about the trails, that if you plan on going out there, bring a good set of shoes, a good set of walking, maybe hiking shoes. The trails aren't too bad, but of course they are gravel, and they're pretty wide. However, they're it's a little steep drop on the side, so please be careful where you step, because you don't want to just kind of roll off the side of the trail there. Also, just a little bit, the nature center was nice. I was kind of hoping feel a little bit more in the way of actual animals and all that, but it was still very nice. You had a couple turtles and some snakes and all that, so it's a beautiful area. Of course, you have the bird viewing area which was really nice. Really enjoyed that. So if you have kids or grandkids, it might be a really nice place to kind of, stop off and visit. Of course, they have restrooms in there, and they also had like a little play area for the kids as well. So that's gonna do it all for my first series of videos in Springfield, Missouri. So please subscribe, and there will be more videos to come from Springfield. So that's gonna do it all for me today. Until next time, bye.